episode 4 of Inside the New Zoo. I'm your host, Director of Recruiting, Jake BRESKE, and as always, joined by our on-campus Director of Recruiting.
Hey guys, Tori Washburn. Glad to be back here.
So, exciting day. Again, you can look behind us. We're in pads again. Tomorrow we'll be full pads. Today we're in shells, but emphasis today is going to be open field as well as some third and extra long situations. As always, special teams is going to be a primary focus to Coach Drinkwitz and our staff. And first 3 days has primarily been punt, but we're getting into some of the other teams today. Tori asked, I believe a fan asked about what game are we most looking forward to?
Yeah, and I saw Coach Looper actually addressed it on Twitter there. He responded to the fan, but I think the mentality has been the same since our original schedule of playing UCA on September 5th. It's a 1-0 mentality. Whoever they put in front of us for that first game on September 26th, which does happen to be Alabama, the guys are just as excited as they would have been had it still been Central Arkansas. So it's a 1-0 mentality. Everyone's pumped up about it, and I think each coach is just as excited about the first game as they are going to be the second through the 10th. So.
Right. Yes. So, hope you enjoyed yesterday's segment on Daniel Parker and Day in the Life. We'll get to the defensive side of the ball next week when they start classes, and we'll show you what that's going to look like. But going back to Wednesday's practice, the coaches chose 3 guys to highlight. Offensive player of the day was Case Cook, and junior offensive lineman from Georgia. Defense player of the day was Stacy Brown, a sophomore defensive back from Duncanville High School in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And then special teams was Cam Wilkins from Del Valle High School near the Austin, Texas area. So, Tori, did we have some newcomers that were awarded numbers today?
We actually had 2 newcomers awarded numbers today. Both are freshman defensive backs. The first one is Ennis Rakestraw, Jr. He was awarded number 2.
Number 2 in Ennis, he comes to us from Duncanville High School, same as Stacy Brown. When recruiting Ennis, he is a long, rangy, tough athlete. The thing that sticks out about him is his competitive drive. It is, second to none, helping lead his team to 2 consecutive state championship appearances. And, he wasn't the only DB we awarded, right?
Nope. The second one was freshman newcomer J.C. Carlisle. He was awarded number 17 today.
And so he's, again, a long, rangy athlete. You see the trend going. He's from West Orange High School in the Winter Garden, Florida area. And the common denominator with those 2 and then obviously JC's high school teammate Tyler Jones was speed. Each of those guys before the season ended from COVID, they were on top 10 nationally ranked 4x1 teams. All of them run under sub-11. So, again, speed in the defense, speed in the SEC, that's what you need. So, Tori, what else do we have on tap today?
Yep, so today we're going to hear from our offensive line coach, Coach Marcus Johnson. We'll hear from our defensive line coach, Coach Brick Haley. And then we'll hear from our head strength and conditioning coach, Zach Woodfin. And then for Hot Seat Cold Tub, we have offensive lineman junior, Case Cook.
Awesome, and looking forward to that. But before we get there, enjoy some of today's highlights.
Welcome to training camp. I'm Coach Zach Woodfin, and I'm the Director of Athletic Performance for our football program here at Mizzou. Today, I just want to highlight some of the things that we're doing to protect our athletes from COVID and the spread of COVID. Number one, we've made all of our training sessions smaller in terms of people. We've created more groups. We've done that to try to promote the social distancing and not have as many guys in one space as we normally would. We have a huge, as you can see unbelievable weight room, so it's very big, and we can accommodate a lot of guys in here with still the proper spacing, but we've created even more groups to make it even more open. Number two, we require all of our athletes to wear their gaiters while they train. So even more, we have the 6 feet, but we also have the gaiters. We make them wear the gaiters up to make sure we're not spreading any germs or anything like that.
A couple of things. We got to wear these things in here, okay? This is to protect ourselves and our teammates, all right?
And then lastly, we make sure we put an enormous focus on cleaning the weight room after each session. So everything on this rack is clean, from the bars to the benches to the plates to the sides after each and every session.
There should be 2 towels at every platform. One of those towels you're going to spray with disinfectant. This is to wipe down the bar in between people. The other towel is to make sure the bar is dry.
We clean that, and then we have a staff that comes in the evenings as well, cleans the floors, fumigates the room, and so our standards of cleanliness are always sky high, really at all the times, but we've put even a higher focus on it during these COVID times, so we can do anything and everything to protect our athletes while they're here training in the weight room, on the field, in the meeting rooms, everything that they do. We want to keep our guys healthy. Our number one core value in our program is always compete. We compete at practice, we compete in the weight room, we compete in everything we do. So one thing I want to really highlight is the competition aspect of what we do within the weight room, what we do when we do speed work. Not only are we competing to get stronger and more powerful, we really match guys up 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, either at the beginning, the middle, or the end of these workouts, and get them to compete. We want to train our guys to hate to lose, to compete with everything they've got, to learn how to let their mind be their weapon, to push through discomfort, push through pain, and do whatever it takes to win. And so we train that. We compete with our guys each and every day here in the weight room with different challenges. We try to get as creative as we can with our challenges. So we're constantly competing with ourselves, but also with people in the team. Competition makes us all better, and that's something we really put a huge focus on here within our strength and conditioning program. So to recap where we started and where we are now, we got here in January. We had an unbelievable 7 weeks of training with our athletes. Was just really impressed with the fight that they had during the off season, the level of competition that they brought, their willingness is to do whatever we asked them to do. And so we made a ton of progress early on. We got into 3 practices of spring ball, and then we had to hit pause. We had to send our guys home because of COVID. We tried to be very creative in what we did when we sent them home. We sent everybody home with band workouts, with different creative workouts. They did a lot of stuff on their own based on what they had to work with. So just really impressed with their maturity and their professionalism while they were away from us. We were able to get back together early in June, and then we've had a good build up until training camp since early June, where we've prepared our guys to handle the rigors and the speeds and the physicality of camp. But we had an unbelievable June and July training, preparing ourselves for this training camp. And so just, again, been very, very proud of our guys, the work that they put in, the consistency that they put in, the fight that they've shown, and then just the willingness to do hard things. We've really created a hard program that challenges our guys both mentally and physically, and they've stepped up to the challenge each and every time. And really that's what we're going to continue to do now that we're in training camp. We're in the 4th day of camp. We've trained each and every day of camp, and these training sessions have been hard. We don't back down. We have a growth mindset approach in training camp and in season. We train hard as we can each and every time we come in here. We have a mindset of getting stronger, getting more powerful in training camp, in season. We're very smart with how we do that in terms of the volume we put on our guys, but the intensity is always sky high, and they understand that they need to have the right mindset when they come in here to train. It doesn't matter how they feel, what they're, if they're sore. We're going to train hard, and we're going to train to get better. We're going to train to get stronger, and that's just how we do it. We play in a physical conference. We play in the best conference in America, and so we need to train and prepare to be physical in the field. And how you do that is you train physical in the weight room. You train with an edge in the weight room so you can play with an edge on the field, and that's our mindset. And so we're going to continue to make this program harder and harder and harder as we go. And I have no doubt that our guys will step up to the plate and meet that challenge each and every time they step foot in the weight room. So I really want to highlight all the different factors that come into play when you talk about athletic performance. So athletic performance goes beyond the weight room and beyond what my staff and I do on the field in terms of speed or conditioning. It's really everybody here on this bottom floor of the Southeast End Zone facility, we come together to really help our athletes perform at the highest level. So with Liz in our nutrition program, fueling them before training, before practice, and helping them make the right decisions after. So with the shakes, with our meals at our training table, that's crucial to athletic performance, and without that piece, we would really be missing the boat. And then Owen Stanley and his staff in terms of rehabs and prehab, so when our guys are nicked up or we need to really put a big focus on recovering them, his communication with me, how we need to modify guys within training, it's crucial. So without him and his staff, we'd be missing the boat with our performance. And then Mike Karowski and equipment, making sure our guys have the best stuff to train with, to practice with, to keep them healthy. It's really a multi-pronged approach, and it's awesome to work with such great people here at Mizzou and have seamless communication each and every day. So we provide our athletes with elite training programs, nutrition programs, sports medicine programs, and equipment to help them perform, their best, because really it comes down to everything we can do to help our athletes achieve success in the classroom and on the field. And a part of that athletic performance program is all of us down here operating together and pushing in the same direction and having great communication. So I'm really thankful and blessed to work with such great people down here in the weight room, in the training room, the equipment room, and sports medicine. And again, I'm Coach Zach Woodfin, Director of Athletic Performance for Mizzou Football. Again, thanks for stopping by. We look forward to playing soon. We look forward to having y'all support each and every game day and MIZ.
Take our time, understand what we're doing, get it done. It's simple. All right, here we go. Bob. Come on! Hey, gotta get some Bob. You know he's gonna jump set you. He's gonna jump set you every time. Good, get off! Don't let him finish like that. There it is! Nice!
All right. Looks like we're joined by our first coach of the day, Coach Brick Haley. How are you doing, Coach?
Outstanding. Great day to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad we got the uniform attire correct today.
Sounds like the right thing to do. Sounds good to me.
All right, Coach. Well, second day in pads. You've had a whole week with these guys now. How's things looking in your position group and practice in general?
Well, I think we're coming along. I still think that there's things that we got to work on and get corrected. We got to tighten up and clean up some techniques and fundamentals. But the effort and the attitude is where I want it to be right now. Now we got to clean up the things that we know that can make us a better football team.
Yeah, and with that we got a heavy upperclassmen. So obviously gonna need to bring some recruits in. What are you looking for when you're watching recruiting film?
I'm looking for initial quickness. I'm looking for pad level. I'm looking for effort, and I'm looking for guys that I think that I can watch on tape and see if he really loves football. Good.
And with recruiting, Coach Haley, is there a state you haven't recruited in?
Alaska.
That's so. Coach Haley's on the road. He'll call back and he'll be like, "Jake, guess where I'm eating at tonight?" And you can name a place anywhere in any state with the best whatever, right?
Pretty much. I've been to enough of those places that I know what they specialize in. When I go to certain states, I'm gonna eat certain things.
Okay, so if we're coming over, what's your specialty you're gonna cook for us? We know you're a grill master.
Well, the biggest thing is I got to know what you like.
Okay.
I don't want to cook something that you don't like and then you're sitting over there pouting and crap. All right. So if you tell me what you like, then I'll do it.
Maybe we
like
just
to
act like Coach Cheese and just bring our food over and make you make it.
That's exactly right. You could do that, and that way we know you got exactly what you wanted.
Hey,
but we got Coach Johnson coming on later. What's he like?
He likes pork shoulders, and ribs.
Okay.
One more fun one for you there. I know that you like classic cars, right?
I do.
Harleys. What do you have at home?
I have a 1970 drop top Oldsmobile 442, and then I have a Road King Harley.
How often are you able to get them out?
I try to drive them at least once a month. Most times I get a couple times a month, but if I can get on my bike, I like to put my knees in the breeze, and I like to drop the top and get some fresh air.
Awesome. So we're gonna core value number 1, always compete.
I just thought you said that was the last question.
Well, that was the last question.
Now
Now
we
it's
have a
a
little competition.
15-second competition.
Okay, here we
between
go.
you, Coach Johnson, and Case Cook.
Yeah.
All right.
whatever
Theme of the
that
day
means.
is gonna be some food. So you got 15 seconds to name as many types of candy bars as you can. All right. Ready? Set. Go.
Snickers, Payday, we got Milky Way, we got, oh geez, I'm not a candy guy, this is gonna kill me. Hey, I don't know, I don't eat candy, this is a screwed up question. But anyway, those are 3 good ones for me, so that's the best I
All
can
right.
do.
Time. Anything you want to say to Mizzou Nation, Coach?
Hey, we can't wait to get back started and getting things going and being in Faroe. Hopefully you guys are excited as we are for the season, and can't wait to see you this fall.
All right, thanks, Coach. Hey, Coach, hold on. Coach Johnson, we did have some fan requests that wanted to see one-on-ones between you and Coach Johnson.
It's not even an issue, it's not even
No,
it's
you
not
got that
even
one?
a battle. Yeah, it's not even a battle.
Okay. Coach
So we'll
Johnson,
try
you
to
ready
do
to
that
do some
later.
one-on-one drills with Coach Haley?
No.
Exactly.
No.
My shoulder's something.
Appreciate
All right,
y'all.
thanks,
Thank you.
Coach.
There you go. Nice job, Mike. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work, Big Daddy. Sustain and strain. To push, drive, push, finish, relax, relax. Nice battle, both of you guys. Nice run, relax. That's better, Zeke. That's better, man. Run. Relax.
All right, now we're joined by our offensive line coach, Marcus Johnson. How are you doing today, Coach?
My bad. Doing well. How about yourself?
Doing great. It's a great day out here. Obviously,
Absolutely.
second day in pads, and you got to love getting those pads on.
Absolutely, man. To me, that's where the evaluation really starts when it comes to playing ball in the trenches, you know. Seeing who can fit their hands and run their feet and strain and, bend their knees for leverage. I talk about 2 types of leverage when it comes to run blocking, you know. I call it up-down leverage or eyes under eyes, which is pad leverage, or either we talk about inside-out leverage, which is hand leverage, under and inside the defender's hand. So those are the 2 leverages we talk about, man. And, we're working to try to improve day in and day out.
How have you thought practice has gone this week so far? I mean, you've gotten 4 in with your group, and I mean, what kind of things are you seeing from them?
I think we're a work in progress, I would say. Guys playing multiple positions. That's my biggest thing to echo to the group is don't get locked into your world. So don't just lock in on left tackle or center or right guard. To me, we got to know everybody's job. And when you do and understand that, you get to see big picture and you understand the scheme and the concept. So it's been a lot of moving pieces throughout the week. Guys that were normally tackles playing guards, guys that were normally guards playing tackles. So, every day, again, is just a work in progress, to learn and adapt and knowing how to play and understand different positions other than just your left tackle position, if you know what I mean.
Right, and I think Coach Drink, touched on that in an interview earlier in the week about getting your 5 best out there. So, with that, okay, obviously you second-round draft pick and a long time in the NFL, and so what separates, obviously, those guys and like yourself, from the other guys, and what are you looking for in regards to recruiting that can kind of separate that?
To me, I think it starts with your approach. I think it starts with your approach to the meeting room. I think it starts with your approach to the practice field. And I tell guys all the time, you're being evaluated based off what you do out here on the grass. So it does start in practice. So for me, I think the biggest change is probably the speed of the game, the speed, the intensity, and the violence in the game changes. Just like I think it changes from high school to college to the National Football League. To me, that's the only difference in the game is the speed of the game that changes. But at the end of the day, it's still football. It's still about blocking, tackling, and execution, you know. So just the intensity, the mindset, and approach, and really truly trying to be a professional.
Awesome. Well, Coach, we didn't get you one-on-one with Coach Brick because of the shoulder, but we still want you to compete. That is core value number one, is always compete.
Absolutely.
So what we're doing with you, Coach Brick, and then Case Cook later today is a competition, 15 seconds, how many candy bars you can name.
Hold on, when does the time start? When y'all say
we'll
go? Don't do
know.
it. Okay.
We'll give you 2 seconds to think, and then Kyle will go ahead and press go.
Right.
Coach Haley did not have a strong effort.
I got you.
So
I'm going to kick his butt.
all right, ready, set, go.
All right, Snickers, Payday, Kit Kat, whatchamacallit, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Milky Way. Did I say Baby Ruth? I don't know if I did say that or not. No, Baby Ruth.
Time.
Oh.
Goes quick. Goes quick. You know, we obviously offense and defense linemen, they always say they love to eat. That's why we had that question. Coach Haley, he says you'll eat anything that you. What's your best meal that you like?
My best meal, man. I just like good food.
You
man.
like good food.
To be honest with you, my daughter, my 12-year-old, she asked me, "What's your favorite dish? What's your favorite that?" I don't know me, man. I just appreciate everything, even the small things in life. I'd be okay with, a cheeseburger from McDonald's. I'm not really a picky person, and that's a good thing, Mickey D's. So not to knock that.
We need a sponsorship, I think.
But I'm not picky, man. As long as the food good, I'm with it.
Awesome. Anything else you'd like to say to Mizzou Nation?
Man, I just want to say that we appreciate you guys' support, and can't wait to get this season kicked off. MIZ.
All right. Thanks,
Thank you,
Coach.
What's up, Mizzou Nation? I'm in here in the cold tub, and I turned around the corner. I saw my boy, my youngin' Case Cook, hailing all the way in from Carrollton, Georgia. Junior offensive lineman. Say what's up to everybody, Case.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Glad to have you on the show today with us. And Mizzou fans, we're going to get to know Case a little bit outside of football, all right? So, like I said, you're all the way from Georgia. Mom and dad back home. We have great meals every day in this great facility, right? What's that one meal from home that you just wish you could have right now?
Chicken and dumplings. My mom will tell you too. Every time I go home, I'm asking for some chicken and dumplings to eat. So that's my go-to.
That's a good pick right there. So the next question we have is, out of all the superpowers in the world, what's the one superpower you would have if you could, and why?
I'm gonna go with super speed. It helped me out there on the field a little bit. Your boy, he's got some burners, but we could use a little extra push every now and then.
The mullet's not enough? The mullet doesn't do enough?
I'm trying to get my aerodynamics right.
Okay, all right. Cutting off the backside would be a little easier.
Oh, no doubt.
All right, bet. So super speed, Case. So the next question I have for you, I know you're an avid NFL street guy, back on the PlayStation 2.
Absolutely.
So in today's version, in the 2021 version, in the NFL, who would be your top 3 guys for an NFL street team?
Oh, that's a good question there, Kev. Obviously, you have to have a strong running back if you're going to have a chance in NFL Street. So I'll probably go with Saquon Barkley. And then defense is also the key. So probably Jamal Adams at safety. And we need a tough linebacker. I don't even know who's still in the league anymore, honestly. Maybe a Vanderhash or whatever that guy's name is. He's pretty solid.
Leighton.
Yeah. That's what you need. Running back and defense.
That's a solid team right there. That'd be hard to go up against. All right, so to end it all off, we have a competition, all right? You're going to be going up against the other coaches, all right? Okay. So in 15 seconds, name as many candies as you can, all right? All right. So whether that's a brand or a type of candy, all right? You ready?
Yep.
I'll give you 3, 2, 1, all right? In 3, 2, 1,
Go.
Hershey's, Snickers, Reese's, M&M's, Skittles, 100 Grand, Mr. Goodbar, Mallow Cup, let's go, Sweet Sour, Sour Patch Kids, that's what it's called.
I'll give it to
Mike
you.
and Ike.
That's it. There it is. He beat the buzzer with the Mike and Ike. That's a good one. Solid 10. That was a good one. Rattled them off. All right. Well, thank you, Case. I appreciate you getting on for the Mizzou fans. We appreciate you like always. And again, if there's any question you guys want to know, hashtag Inside the New Zoom. We'll get them asked for you. All right. Case, thanks again.
Yep, no problem.
MIZ.
All right, thanks KP and Case. That was awesome. And as always, thank you guys all for tuning in to episode 4 of Inside the New Zoo.
And again, leave your questions and comments. Tomorrow's coaches will be Coach Ryan Walters, our defense coordinator, as well as our special teams coordinator, Eric Link. Again, you can catch us on every social media outlet there is. Until next time, MIZ.